One today we'll talk about order fractions, your classwork, page 222 to 123, but we'll do selected questions. Your homework is on page 166. Now, a fraction is sharing and sharing is caring. In this case, you will share one whole and you will share it with many friends or two friends. Okay? So, the most important that you are sharing whole, one whole. How I can call the fraction? The fraction has a line. We call it the fraction line. Up you'll put the numerator. It tells you how many parts you take away, how many parts you colored, and denominator, which is always down. Numerator is never under, it's always on the top. Denominator is always down and tell you how many parts you cut one whole. On this case, I cut it into 4 equals parts. On this case, I should cut this pizza into 8 equals part. And remember, when we read a fraction, you put th down. Th is if it's a new unit fraction, like on this case, no need to put s. Okay, if I take another part, for example, I will call it 2/8 ths. You will say 2/8. Okay, now fraction is like division, but in a fraction you are cutting one whole, you see, into smaller pieces. In division you are sharing many wholes. Like on this case, I'm sharing 6 pizza. Oh my god, and each one will take 2. I can't believe them. Now let's try to make a quick revision about equivalent fraction. We say equivalent fraction depend on the size. That means they are two fractions, have different denominator, as you can see, different numerator, but they share the same size. You see, the same size. So if I have here 2 halves, that means it's the same like 4/4 or 4/4. It's the whole. You colored everything. Now, how we can get the equivalent fraction? You will multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator with the same number. If I multiply up with 2, I will divide down with 2. I will multiply down with 2. If I divide up with 3, for example, I will divide down with 3. So, I have here 4/8, 4/8. And here, how the 8 become 2? Your number gets smaller, multiply or divide. If the number gets smaller, that means divide, because division is like repeated subtraction. So you divided on 4. So you will divide the numerator on 4. It will be 1. 1/2, it's correct. Let's do the second row. Okay, here I have 3/4. The 4 become 8. My number get bigger. So that means multiply with what? With 2. If I multiply down with 2, I should multiply the numerator with 2. 3 multiplied by 2, 6, 8. Is this correct? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is correct. It's 6/8. Now, I have here 2/3. The 3 become 9. So that means I cut every part into more smaller pieces. The 3, how it become 9? You multiply with 3. Your number get bigger. That means it's multiply. So multiply, please, the 2 with 3. It will be 6/9. It's correct. You see, this is 6. And this is my whole is 9. The last one, 4/12. And as you can see, the 12 becomes 6. get greater or less? Less. That means you divide. Amazing. So 12 divide on 2 equals 6. Now divide the 4 on 2 also. It will be 2. That's correct. 1/5. The 5 become 10. My number is getting bigger. So, of course, and try to find the answer by yourself. Okay. Okay, everyone, let's say hi for Mr. Monkey and Cookie. Yes, they have a problem. They didn't know how to compare a fraction with different numerator and different denominator. Of course, we have Mr. Alligator to help us. Look carefully. I have 1/3, 4/6, and 3/8. Oh my God, they have different numerator and different denominator. So what can we do to order the fraction? It's really a problem. Okay, what can we do? Let's ask Cookie. Do you know the answer for this one? No, she doesn't know. Okay, maybe Mr. Monkey he knows. Mr. Monkey, do you know? No, he feels shy. Okay, so of course we need the help of Mr. Alligator. Can you help us? He's thinking. Okay, let's think. Who is the smallest one? Is it 1/3 or 3/8 or so? Mr. Alligator say to know which one is the smallest, we look at the size of the fraction. The size of the fraction, we will look on our eyes. Which one is the smallest one, Mr. Alligator? 1/3. Amazing. So I will bring this 1/3 because this is the smallest one. Okay. And then we have 3/8. Thank you. And the last, the greatest one is 4/6. Okay. Thank you. So that means we'll use our eyes today. Thank you.